Hello and welcome to Everyday English Unlocked, the podcast designed especially for English learners who want to hear and learn from regular conversations.
Hello everyone, I'm Edward.
And I'm Victoria. We're so glad you could join us.
In each episode, we pick a topic about life in London, have a chat about it, and hopefully teach you some useful vocabulary and expressions along the way.
And today's topic is a classic weekend dilemma. What should we do? We have 2 whole days ahead of us, Saturday and Sunday, and a city full of possibilities.
It's a great problem to have, but it can be genuinely difficult to decide. The weather forecast is not terrible.
Oh, high praise indeed. Not terrible means we should probably plan for both sunshine and rain. Just in case. But yes, we thought it would be fun and useful for you listeners if we planned our weekend right here, live on the show.
Exactly. You'll get to hear a real natural conversation. You'll hear us agree, disagree, and hopefully reach a compromise.
Okay, so the tradition is we take turns planning. And this weekend it's your turn, Edward. So what's the plan? Surprise me.
Well, you know me, Victoria. I love the history of this city. So my first thought was something grand, something iconic, the Tower of London.
Ah, the Tower. A very strong start. You can't get much more historical than that. We're talking almost 1,000 years of history right there on the river.
Precisely. I love the stories. You've got the crown jewels sparkling away, which are just breathtaking to see in person.
Definitely.
But you've also got the darker history. The prisoners, the famous executions. It gives you a real sense of the past, and the Beefeater tours are brilliant. The guides are so funny and knowledgeable.
They really are. So, what's the downside? Why are we not booking tickets right now?
Well, 2 things really. First, the crowds. On a weekend, it can feel like you're shuffling along in a huge line for hours. And second, the price. The tickets are quite expensive.
That's true. It's a once-in-a-while treat, isn't it? Not a casual Saturday activity. Okay, so the tower is out. What's your plan B?
Plan B is also historical, but this time it's completely free. The British Museum.
Right, the big one.
The biggest. I mean, where else can you see the Rosetta Stone, the key that unlocked the secrets of ancient Egypt, and then walk into the next room and see the Parthenon marbles from Athens?
It is an incredible collection, truly world-class.
I could spend an entire day just looking at the Assyrian lion hunt reliefs. They are so detailed, so full of action. It's mind-blowing that they are thousands of years old.
I understand the appeal, I really do, but for me that's also the problem. It's just so massive. It's overwhelming. I always feel this pressure to see everything, and I leave feeling tired and like I've failed because I only saw a tiny fraction.
Museum fatigue. It's a real thing.
It really is. It's an amazing place, but maybe not for a relaxing weekend. It feels a bit too much like hard work. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Okay, 2 history ideas, 2 rejections. The ball is in your court, Victoria. Over to you.
All right, challenge accepted. I'm going to steer us in a more artistic, more modern direction. My first suggestion is the Tate Modern.
Ah, I had a feeling you might say that. The giant former power station full of modern art.
That's the one. I love it. The space itself is awe-inspiring. That huge turbine hall can hold the most gigantic, incredible installations.
Right.
And I know you're not the biggest fan of modern art, but it's so varied. There's work by Picasso, Dali, Warhol, artists you definitely know, and lots of new, exciting artists too. Plus, that view from the top is genuinely one of the best free views in all of London.
I'll grant you the view, and the coffee shop up there is very nice. But I struggle, Victoria. I really do. I look at a canvas that's been painted entirely white, and I read the little card next to it, and it says something profound, and I just think, it's a white canvas.
Okay, fair enough. Art is subjective after all. So, if looking at art isn't your thing, how about we step inside the art?
Inside the art? What does that mean? Is this going to be strange?
It's going to be fun. I'm talking about an immersive experience, like Van Gogh, the immersive experience. They used digital projectors to put his paintings all over the walls, the floor. You're completely surrounded by the starry night, or his sunflowers, with music playing. It's a totally different way to appreciate an artist.
That does sound more dynamic. It's more of an event. I can see the appeal of that over a quiet gallery, especially if you're not an art expert.
Exactly.
But is it a bit of a fad? A trend that will be gone in a year? And I've heard they can be quite expensive too, just like the Tower of London.
They can be pricey, yes. That's a fair point. Okay. So my ideas are also facing some challenges. You think modern art is confusing and immersive experiences are an expensive gimmick.
I wouldn't say gimmick. I'm just healthily skeptical. It seems we need to find some middle ground.
We do. We need a perfect blend of Edward's history and Victoria's art, a Victidwood day out.
I don't think that name will catch on, but I like the principle. What have you got?
Okay, I have the perfect solution for Saturday. We go to a place that is both a magnificent, historic building and a world-class art gallery. And it's free.
That sounds too good to be true. Where is this magical place?
The Wallace Collection.
The Wallace Collection. I know the name, but I don't think I've ever been inside. It's in a grand old house in Marylebone, isn't it?
It is. It was a private home, and the family who lived there collected all this incredible stuff. So you get to see amazing 18th century French paintings, including the swing, which is really famous.
Okay.
But you also get rooms full of medieval and Renaissance objects, including a huge collection of arms and armour. Proper knights in shining armour stuff for you, Edward.
Now you have my full attention. Armour. I'm there. So it's art I can enjoy, and history you can enjoy. And it's not overwhelmingly big.
Not at all. You can easily see the highlights in a couple of hours. It feels intimate and special, not exhausting. Afterwards, we can explore Marylebone High Street, which is lovely, and find an independent cafe for a well-deserved coffee and a pastry.
That sounds like a genuinely perfect Saturday. I'm sold. 100%. Okay, you've cracked Saturday. What about Sunday?
For Sunday, let's embrace the South Bank. We'll start with a short, tactical visit to the Tate Modern.
Tactical?
Yes. We go in, we see the big installation in the Turbine Hall because it's always impressive. We go up to the viewing platform for the view, and then we leave. No looking at white canvases, I promise.
Oh, okay. A tactical strike. I can handle that.
Then we spend the rest of the day enjoying the area. We can walk east along the river. We'll pass by Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. History for you. We'll see the Golden Hind. That's a replica of Sir Francis Drake's ship. More history for you.
Excellent.
And our final destination will be Borough Market for lunch.
Perfect. The sights, the sounds, the smells of Borough Market are just fantastic. We can get anything from a chorizo sandwich to fresh oysters to an amazing cheese toastie.
My thoughts exactly. So we get a little dash of modern art and culture for me, followed by a lovely walk with history and amazing food for you.
Victoria, you are a genius of compromise. That sounds like a brilliant weekend plan.
So there you have it, everyone. Our weekend in London is planned. Saturday will be a civilised trip to the Wallace Collection, followed by a stroll through Marylebone.
And Sunday will be a walk along the South Bank, taking in the views, a bit of culture, and a delicious lunch at Borough Market.
We hope our chat has given you some ideas for your own visit and also helped with your English listening skills.
We used a lot of useful language for making suggestions and compromising. Phrases like, how about, what do you think, and that's a fair point.
And vocabulary like overwhelming for when something is too much, skeptical for when you're not sure about something, and, of course, compromise, which is the key to planning anything with another person.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Everyday English Unlocked. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe.
Join us next time for more chat about this wonderful city. Until then, take care and goodbye.
Bye, everyone.